Okay, everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Right. In today's series, right, we're going to be looking at our forecast once again. But because before then, right, I would like to tell you that subscribe to this YouTube channel will not actually do you anything wrong. It will not cause evil to come upon you, right? It is just you actually being so nice and so good to us for you to join our community. So I will say, please kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, and don't forget to follow us on our Instagram page and also on our Telegram channel, right? Because we have so many content that are still coming our way. They are still coming on this channel that you are really going to learn from. So kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel. Then also, after studying this video, I want you to click on the like button so that every other individuals, majorly traders, will have the opportunity to see this video. Thank you for doing that. All right, as you know, based on our culture, right, we always majorly start with DXY, and basically I've told you times without number that DXY is dollar index, right? It is what I use as my indicator to tell me what is really going to happen in USD pairs, because majorly I trade pairs that I know surely have tight spread because of my stop loss, and the kind of stop loss I'm using. So that is why I have actually chosen those pairs that have a very tight spread. And most of these pairs that I've actually that I've already put in my trading trading list or my watch list are majorly USD pairs, though not everyone of them have been analyzed here in the YouTube channel, because I cannot really talk about every one of them. It's going to take a lot of time. But the one I'm analyzing also after I spread, but majorly you should know that DXY is used basically as my indicator, right, to pick USD trades during the course of the week. All right, so we're going to start from here. Now, this is a daily time frame. Now, we did some analysis last week, and we're looking at this particular low being rated, but that did not happen, but that is actually not a big deal, because surely we have a trade that was presented to us here. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3. Right, this is the second one here actually. So we have 1, 2, 3 into this particular strong OB. Then what do we have? We have price really going up higher. Now my expectation was that price is going to come to this zone before then, but this was what happened, and price just continuing to go higher. So this is not a problem. Well, what we are going to expect this week, I'm really going to show you that, because I don't really want this video to be long. So let's take something up and let's see how far we can go. So this is the daily time frame, and you can see that price is accumulating here, right? Price is accumulating here, right? And after that, we have an impulsive move with break market structure. Now watch this area, this particular area. Look at what happened here. This took out liquidity. It was rejecting on an order block, and because of that, this particular block is a very strong zone for us to sell from. But anyway, based on the weekly time frame, I'm still very, very much interested in what this pair could do, majorly taking out this liquidity. Let me try to use this line on this. Pick it here. All right, I really want this particular zone to be taken out. Now, if you check the weekly time frame, I really don't really want to spend much time on this analysis. Weekly time frame, we have some OBs here, which we call NOB, not M. All right, NOB. So I really want this to be taken out, and as you can see, price was accumulating here. Now let's go to the 4-hour time frame, basically the daily time frame first. Daily time frame. So what can we really expect now? This particular OB here, as you can see it, right, this one here, right, is going to serve as a very, very important rejection zone that might really push price down before we get to this particular zone, this particular block here. But let's see. But majorly, I still want this particular zone to be rated, and I want this high to be rated because of what I can really see in this area. So because of this, right, I will really be interested to see price still go higher on dollar index. Or anyway, let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's just see how we can just pick out trade from this. So I will be expecting a sell to buy. All right, a sell to buy. As you can see, this particular zone, majorly if price will not reject here, maybe it will come back to this block, because we have 1, 2, 3 rejection zone here. Our 3-8 pattern was presented here, so price can still just push up here before this will happen. And another thing we can also see here, all right, let me just pick this line here. Now we have something like around equal high in this area. So as price is pushing down, right, we can expect it to still push up more. So basically, let's look at 1-hour time frame to just know what we're going to expect on this pair. Now, for me, I want price to, now this is 4-hour time frame. I want price to, when the market will open, right, as market is accumulating, maybe price will just push up, right, reject on the block I'm really expecting in this particular area, right, and from there it should just drop down. Majorly, I will be expecting this particular block to be to serve as my rejection zone that will push price higher. Then another thing that we can also expect, this is an FVG, and you can see this FVG, which is a fair value gap, is beside a structure, which is a very strong OB in this area. So this particular FVG might also serve as a rejection zone that might lead to price being pushed up. So let me just try to mark all these in here. All right, let me try to mark it here. Now, this particular rejection zone can be what we are looking out for, and this particular rejection zone might be what can also hold price. Now, let's go to the 1-hour time frame. Now, don't forget, I still really want this price to really go higher, but if not, then our selling opportunity should hold. Basically, my most important zone is really this zone, because I prefer to really buy or sell on an order block. But if that will not happen, maybe this particular fair value gap will really serve us. And majorly on the 4-hour time frame, you can really see that, right? You can see that on the 4-hour time frame. Now, this is still loading on the 4-hour time frame, though we can still reduce this by 50% anyway, by 50%, which might likely be around this area. So if this price retraces up, retrace down, then it would be better for us to push this price until this ultimate high is actually taken away, right? This is my expectation. But if that will not happen, right, so I really want this to happen. Price, right, will push it down into this area, or price should push down into this area, then push up, take out this liquidity, then before we see it retrace down. So basically, this is what I want to see. But if this will not happen, price will just reject on this. Let me try to delete this, right? And price will just reject on this, then we might likely see what will push this price lower, because this is a liquidity zone, this is another liquidity zone, then this is a rejection zone that we can also look out for. So this is my outlook on this. So majorly, I'm very, very strong in buying this pair, but I'll be looking for a sell to buy because of this liquidity that is sitting here, and because of what I've already showed you. All right, this particular zone that I really want to be retested. This took out liquidity, reject on the block. So I'll be expecting price to come back to this before price will continue to go down. So this is my expectation on this pair. So let's go to EURUSD, right? Based on this, right, we're going to continue from there. EURUSD on the daily time frame. I don't know, my network is really giving me a tough time today, but I'll just really make use of that. Based on that, I said I'm still very much strong on buying that pair, right? So likewise these, so I will be looking for, let's go to the weekly time frame. Let's go to the weekly time frame. Now, on the weekly time frame, this is still very much sitting on the weekly OB. Now, the case of dollar index is also what we really have here. Just very, 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 very similar. Right. Now, let's go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, what do we have? Now, on the daily time frame, we have a liquidity zone that can really be taken out. Then we have an equal low that has been formed here already. So we want price to really induce traders as a buying opportunity before it will come back, right, to be a sell again. So in this particular zone, now we have an equal low. All right, let me put a line here again. Right, we have an equal low here forming here. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Right, on the 4-hour time frame, what can we really see? on the 4-hour time frame, what can we really see? Right, this is yet to really form the equal low anyway, but what can we really see? I want this particular low to be rated, right? Then that weekly zone that we've already seen also to be rated. So this implies that price might likely have to retrace back up a little bit before we're going to see a major zone. Now, this particular zone is actually a very interesting one for us. So either this FVG or this really serve us good, but definitely price can still open up prior during this. We can just take out this liquidity before we see that push up again. So basically, that is really what I want to see. Let's look at 1-hour time frame, because I can't really see any setup here per se. All right, 1-hour time frame, we have something around this area there. But let's go to the daily time frame again. Daily time frame, we might surely see something that can really interest us. Now, this particular block here, right, took out liquidity, but it's not rejecting on any block, which actually makes it not a very strong zone for me. All right, but anyway, we can just have this particular liquidity taken out, then price rejecting on this block, maybe this particular candle, then price might just retrace back. So anyone that really happens is what we're really going to go on for. Now, so the next pair we're going to look at is USDCHF. All right, on USDCHF, now what can I see? Now, USDCHF, all right, we can see on the weekly time frame, this pair surely, my network, right, let's just load now. We can see it has already broken structure here, no doubt, right? It has broken structure here. Now you can see what price action is doing. Price failed to really come here. Now let's go to the daily time frame. Now this is what I call top-down analysis, though there are some other features that should have actually added, but I just have to really speak very fast because of my time. Now this is a breaker, I mean a break of structure, right? As you can see, then price is around all this KOB. Now we going to the 4-hour time frame, we're going to see that there's going to be an OB in that particular zone. So this OB is what we're going to form. I mean, we're going to mark for a short sell, and that sell, don't forget, just like what we mark on DXY, it was a sell to buy, right? And don't forget the structure we've seen on DXY, right? The structure we've seen, I mean, on the weekly time frame, it is a kind of structure that we cannot say that is a very confirmed bullish structure, but at the same time, it is really very, very impulsive. So no doubt we have break of structure in this area, and price is really moving in this direction. So if this price will just retrace a bit, then we'll be looking for direct buying, maybe on this particular block. I will have to go to 1-hour time frame for me to really pick that, right? And if this particular eye will be rated into this zone, then we can actually have a sell to buy. So you can hold this sell until price actually get to your zone to buy this pair before you continue to buy it. Now let's look at but 1-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame. So majorly, the zone I'll be really interested to buy this pair would be this area. I'll be interested to buy this pair in this area. So this is the pair this is the zone I'll really be interested to buy it. Now, maybe on the 2 hours time frame, maybe we can really see something interesting, right? On this LVG, with that really old, maybe this area. But much more, the zone I'm really interested in is this particular zone. So I want price to come to me all the way. Now, before I'm going to really buy from there, I want price to have actually formed something around this area, form a low, retrace up a bit, then come back to take out that low, reject on that zone, and actually pull back up. So this is really what I'm expecting to buy this pair. All right, so I'll be looking for the best opportunity for me to buy it. But if that is not the case, just like what I've said, right, I really want to see accumulation, manipulation to take out this high, pull back into this particular rejection zone, then for me to continue to see it come down, maybe until this particular zone, then go up. Maybe that is what might really happen. So just watch out for what we might likely see on this pair. So the next pair we're going to talk about is GBPUSD, right? GBPUSD. Now, GBPUSD on the weekly time frame also, we can see this pair is definitely up, right? This pair is definitely up. All right, it is up. Then what we can see here is an equal high, which is really very, very, very interesting. We have an equal high in here, as you can see, an equal high is sitting there. So this is a point of attraction. So price, this particular point will really be attracting price, traders to really come in there, maybe buy, and we have a whole lot of liquidity sitting around that zone. So on the daily time frame, we can see that price really gave us a very bullish run before that area. It broke structure here, so which is also in line with what bullish weekly time frame is saying, right? But on the 4-hour time frame, we actually have a very slight difference there, but no problem. It's still a very good zone for us to buy. A very good presentation of a buying trade for us. So you can see this particular zone is a very good zone for us to buy. Then we have a liquidity zone that is sitting around this area. Then maybe definitely this zone might also be our liquidity zone. But before then, we are looking for a a selling opportunity, a sell to buy, a sell to buy, a sell to buy. So which implies that with this is actually rated, just like this price is coming back in a compressed price action. So price can still definitely go up, maybe on the 1-hour time frame, or let's say 2 hours time frame, we're going to get a selling trade, right? The price will continue to move up into this block, maybe into this block, right? And if that block actually hold, then it will really be a very good zone for us to sell this pair until those particular liquidity zones are taken. Then before we can now look for an opportunity for us to buy this pair up. So this is what I have on GBPUSD. Then EURJPY. EURJPY, definitely the weekly is bullish. The weekly is bullish. So let's see. Most of the direction I really predicted last week, most of them really worked out. Really, they are very, very interesting trades, right? They are very, very interesting trades. Now you see the weekly time frame of this pair is all time bullish. It has been bullish. Let's wait for it. Just pardon me because of my network tonight. Right, as you can see, right, this is just a retracement, but price has really been bullish. Price has really been going up. Now let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Now going to the 4-hour time frame, what is our expectations on this pair? What is going to be our expectation? You can see what this is doing. Now before this price will really come down, maybe before then, right, I really want to see this particular low taken out, and that is going to be the best zone for me to see. This equal low would be rated, then price will pull back into this, then price will continue to go the higher zone that it ought to be. Now this is a point that we can actually say that it will be attracting price action. This FVD here, maybe we're going to put it in line with the block that is in there, as you can see. So this are a whole lot of liquidity that we actually have here. But anyway, what can we see? Maybe if price can come all the way, this is a breakout, then we have a rejection zone here. Let's mark it in this manner. So what we can see here is that price can, first of all, maybe if that is going to happen, I don't know, maybe I want to take a very good sell right in here. If that will happen, then I want to see this particular zone taken out. Let me use this marking here, taken out, then before we see a push run, a bullish run here, right? They'll continue to go up into the zone that I have marked, but we might likely have some other opinion concerning this. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. If we can surely see a good zone for us to buy this pair. Now, this took our liquidity. This is a very good zone for us to buy this pair. We have price also accumulating up, broke structure, as you can know, if you can really recollect, I said that the higher time frame, which is the weekly time frame, is bullish. Then the daily time frame is not really bearish in that manner. So this particular zone will really serve as our liquidity zone. All right, this is 1-hour time frame, no doubt, as our liquidity zone. Well, let me try to extend this back as our liquidity zone. So because just like what I've said so many times, I love trading when liquidity has taken place. So because of this, right, I really want to see price move down into this particular block, right? This is a very strong zone for us to really look at. It's a very strong zone for us. All right, so this is just on a minor view, right? So if price will come back, all right, and just come back into this zone, then might likely be looking for a buying opportunity on maybe get to this zone, might get rejected or just go to the zone I've actually said earlier. So the next pair we're going to look at is CADJPY. Let's quickly go there, daily time frame, right? The weekly time frame, we know that is actually bullish also, all right? Well, let's go to the daily time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame so we can see what the daily time frame is saying. Right. We basically my analysis on this pair really took places last week. Just like this was still my markup. I really forgot to really delete it. I've actually deleted it now. As you can see what is happening now. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. This is the 4-hour time frame. So what are we really expecting on this pair? What are we really expecting on this pair? We can see what is currently happening on it now, because previous separator is actually my best shot, and it's not on TradingView, though I'm just training myself to use TradingView, so just pardon me, right? Then you can see on the daily time frame we surely have an equal low here, and I believe that this should really be taken out, and we have a KOB here, then we have an FVG here. So these are the points, I mean, this particular zone, as you can see where Microsoft is, right, that can really attract price down. So I really want to be a seller, right? I want to be a seller before I'm going to really buy this pair. I really, just like what we've also seen on EURJPY. So let's see if we can really get something nice from there. All right, maybe this particular high will be rated, and if that high is rated, price can just pull back into this particular block before it will continue to go down. And if not, maybe there's going to be a third high into this particular block, then before price will just drop down until we have that equal high, I mean equal low taken out. Now on the 1-hour time frame, so let's see 1-hour time frame, we have price taking out liquidity here, then we have this particular zone, so which might really imply that this liquidity might be taken, right, just on a short note, then price might just come back to this particular zone here and just reject this zone, right, in this manner, right, and just drop down. Maybe price might come back to this zone, then to continue to go up again. So we just want to see what might really happen now. This was the block I already marked. So let's see what this is really going to give to us on this is just on a short term. As you can see that, so let's go to 4-hour time frame again. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame again. So these are just my expectations. So I want this particular high to be taken out, then price will pull back to this for me to take a trade. Maybe until price gets to this zone, then we can actually push up from there. So on gold for 4-hour time frame, let me start with the weekly time frame. Actually, massive drop on that there. Oh. Is a weekly time frame. So as I can see, we have a massive drop from there. Now on the daily time frame, though this pair I still believe that it's still bullish anyway, maybe until price will get to this, I mean somewhere around this area. So let's see the weekly time frame, then into the daily time frame. Right, the daily time frame, we can have price taking out this low, then pulling back on this particular zone before we push up. So maybe 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we can see the price was really have a very massive drop. So I really rely on what this price is going to give to me before I will make any decision. All right. As you can see, this gave us a 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right. Then we have an OB in here. All right. And that is where we actually have our price action now. As you can see, right? That's where we have our price action. So let's see what might likely happen. Let me go to 1 hour time frame if we're going to get a very good push up from there. Now, this is creating a low. I want to see 3 lows before then, maybe 45 minutes will really give us that particular pattern we're looking for. Then this might really push price higher. And by the time we push price higher, then we might likely see what price is going to tell us from there. So lastly, we're going to look at US30. US30, just like what I told you last week, what I predicted was what happened on US30. You can see I said I was looking at this particular zone that will push price higher, and that is exactly what happened. So as you can see, this is 4 hour time frame, daily time frame is all time bullish, weekly time frame is also bullish. So what is our expectations on this pair? As you can see that it has already really, it's just really going higher and higher and higher and higher. And if you check the 4 hour time frame, you see that we have price accumulating. When price accumulated, then it took out liquidity, though that liquidity has been taken out before. Well, let's see a 4 hour time frame. Let's see 4 hour time frame. Let's see what price is doing there. All right. All right. So this was just accumulation. Price was giving us a 3 hits. So, but majorly, what we can just expect is that price might give us. Let me adjust it. Price might give us a pattern and just give us another buying opportunity. It's just for us to have a buying opportunity. So what I'll be expecting on this pair is just a sell to buy. Right, the sell is not really so good. So you have to be very, very, very careful, right, on the sell. Let me just go to the 1 hour time frame if there is any possibility for us to really catch a very good selling trade in there. So I want, as price is really accumulating here, I want this other high to be taken. Then I will go to the 1 minute time frame or the 5 minute time frame to spot my entry. That is if this particular high that I have already marked, right, is taken out on the 1 hour time frame. Then we can now spot our entry, right? That is a structural break on the 1 minute time frame. After this has been taken out, then we go to 5 minutes time frame to look for high, break market structure and rated so that zone for us to sell it. And selling it is actually very risky, just like what I said. All right, it's very risky, but we'll just have to test that. So let's see what 3 hours time frame have to tell us if we can see an opportunity for us to buy it. Now, buying this pair definitely will be on this particular low here, right? That is going to be the short, the best shot for me for a buying opportunity, this particular zone. All right, guys, I hope we've actually learned you've learned 1 or 2 things from this video, right? Don't forget, right, subscribing to this channel doesn't bite you, it doesn't do anything evil to you. So please kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also like this video and drop a comment, right? This is very, very important, and it is part of the algorithm of YouTube, right? All right, to make sure that this video is really made available all right, for other individuals. Please kindly ensure that you do this, and also share it with your partners, share with your traders, in your traders group, and ensure that you take the best out of the opportunities that are coming this week. Right, until next week, guys, take care of yourself and have a very blessed trading week. Bye-bye. God bless you.